Hey everybody, this is Sean B. Bradley, CEO of Dealer Synergy, and you know what time it is. It is Make Money Mondays. What time is it? It is Make Money Mondays, and I am hyped because today I've got a special edition of Make Money Mondays. It's called Verbal Kung Fu. What is Verbal Kung Fu? Let me explain to you this. If you think about all of the martial artists that are out there, Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan, and all that stuff, if you look at all those Kung Fu movies, they are freaking phenomenal. Their form, their Kung Fu, their punches, their kicks, they practice since they were a child, since they were like 3, 4 years old up until being a grandmaster. And just think of a Shaolin Kung Fu master. I mean, look at that video, look at that clip right there. Think of Yip Man from the Wing Chun system, who is the Grand Master of Wing Chun and Bruce Lee's teacher. Think about the expertise and the amazing talent and skill of a Wushu master, of a Kung Fu master. And I'll tell you this right now, I'm hearing things thrown around the industry so lightly like this ninja, that ninja. You know what's gonna smack up a ninja? A Kung Fu master. That's right. And here's why, because they're refining their craft. It's not on the art of deception and assassination. It's skill and perfection personified into your Kung Fu. Your Kung Fu is weak. My Kung Fu is better than yours. How do they say that? Because they practice, drill, and rehearse. Are you practicing your verbal Kung Fu? Are you practicing your verbal Kung Fu? Now, Sean, what do you mean by this verbal Kung Fu? You confuse me. I'm in car sales. Yes, but you are also an expert, or should be an expert, in communications, articulations, objections, rebuttals. Kung Fu is an art of self-defense. You need verbal Kung Fu to defend against objections, defend against craziness in the showroom or on the internet and the phones. You need to master your verbal Kung Fu. Now, my question to you is this. Are you partnering up with people in your dealership to spar? Now, look, see those Kung Fu people going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Switch it. Go to MMA. Look at the MMA fighters. Back and forth, back and forth. Heck, even old school antiquated boxing. Back and forth, sparring. They're practicing back and forth, back and forth. Are you doing that for your Kung Fu, your verbal Kung Fu, your skills? I ask you that question. Most of you are probably going to say no. I got to tell you this. If you are a martial artist, if you are a Kung Fu master, can you really take on a world championship fight just by watching Kung Fu movies? Come on, man. No. Can you turn around and enter a UFC title match or even a UFC fight period just by reading about the UFC in a book or reading about it online on your Kindle? No. You have to be in it, drilling, practicing hand to hand. So, watch this. I'm going to summon my Kung Fu sparring partner, Joe Calla. Okay, so Joe, hey, okay, so now, folks, I know that was a little scary, but okay, you get what I'm getting at here. What I want to do is I want to just demonstrate really quick for you right here is this. Joe, what I want to do is I want to emulate a situation. I'm going to be the salesperson, and I want you to be the prospect. I just want you to be a little bit difficult.
Sure.
So again, let's say I'm going through the conversation, and I'm going to go starting from my word tracks right here. Hey, Joe, quick question. Have you ever purchased a vehicle online before?
No, I haven't.
You haven't? Okay, just so I know, what were you looking to accomplish by going online?
I want to get the best price.
Well, Joe, how about this? If I wasn't able to get you the absolute best deal, I would never expect you to buy a vehicle from me, okay?
Sure.
All right, so that's the easy one. That's a white belt right there. Now,
Yeah.
Joe, let's take it up to about a blue belt here.
Okay.
Just throw a little push back right there for Let's go.
No problem.
Let's go. So we're going to go there. Joe, quick question. Have you ever purchased a vehicle online before?
I did once before, yeah.
Okay, just so I know, what did you like about that experience?
Well, they were very easy. They gave me all the pricing over the phone, which is why I'm calling right now. I want the best price, absolute lowest price, no BS, nothing.
Fair enough, Joe. Question for you. You said you purchased before. Where did you purchase your vehicle before?
Well, it was a local dealership.
Did you go online to like an Auto Buy Tell or Auto Trader like that?
No, I just went directly to their website.
Well, here's the first thing I'm going to tell you right now, Joe, is that same experience that you got last time of expedited information, transparency, and getting that best price, I promise you that we're going to be able to do the same thing. Okay. As a matter of fact, Joe, if I wasn't able to get you the absolute best deal, I would never expect you to buy a vehicle from me, okay?
No, I understand, but just give me the best price. That's all I want.
Joe,
I don't have a lot of time here, man.
Well, Joe, fair enough. That vehicle ranges between $19,995 and $22,995. So with that being said, other than pricing, what else is important to you in deciding when to purchase your next vehicle? Stop. So that's a little pushback, but do you see that? How am I going to learn how to do that, people? Just reading a stupid word tracker or just watching a YouTube video. You need to get through watch this. Joe, throw a punch, a little slow though. Ah, you see that? It's practice a little faster this time, Joe. Wow, you see that? It's reflex. Now come in. Boom. One more time. Boom. You see that? It's reflexive. How many times do I've got to block? It's here. Come in. It's brush, grab, strike. Come in. Brush, grab, strike. And two, it's a brrrr. It's like a speed bag. I'm so used to that momentum. I need to do my verbal kung fu. Yeah, I know you've never seen this before. We're stepping it up. It's 2014. So get your verbal kung fu on. Let's go again. I want you to give me like a difficult grinder, okay?
Yeah, sure.
You know, but just be respectful. This is PG for the kids that are watching out there, all right? Okay, so check this out. So we're going to go right now from right in. Boom. Hey, Joe, quick question for you. Have you ever purchased a vehicle online before?
No, I haven't.
You haven't?
Nope.
Okay, just so I know, what were you looking to accomplish by going online?
Well, a lot of my friends told me that this is the way to go and buy a car. I mean, you don't have to deal with all that back and forth stuff. I want bottom line. I have 3 prices from other dealers already. And I need the best price because whoever gives me that best price, they get my business.
Well, Joe, first and foremost, I got to tell you, you've got very good friends because they're absolutely right. The internet process is a no haggle, no stressful process. And as a matter of fact, Joe, if I wasn't able to get you the absolute best deal, I would never tell you to buy a vehicle for me, okay?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So I'm really looking for, again, you know, the bottom line price. I mean, out the door. I don't want to have to come in and I want everything. I want, you know, and have to, you know, have everything change. I want dock fee, all your different hidden costs that you guys have in there, well, Joe, all that stuff.
I totally understand. And again, as I mentioned, if I wasn't able to get you the best deal, I'd never expect you to buy a vehicle for me. So that vehicle ranges on the 2014 Honda Accord. That vehicle is between $22,995 and $26,995. So other than pricing, Joe, is there anything else important to you in deciding where to purchase your vehicle?
Well, yeah. Here's the thing. I mean, I don't want a range because I have specifics. I want the EX model. Okay, I want leather. I want this. The specific here, it's an actual list price of $29,655, just like all the other dealers. I want bottom line price, man. Well, Joe, I mean, that's it.
Joe, fair enough. And again, as I mentioned, we believe in a no hassle, no haggle pricing, policy here. When you say price, just so I understand, what type of price do you mean? Do you mean just a cash price, a lease price, or a finance price? Because I want to get you that bottom line price, but if you don't explain to me what exact type of price you're looking for, I know that you said the bottom line price, but is it a bottom line lease price, bottom line cash price, bottom line finance price? Which one of those prices are you looking at, Joe?
I'm looking at cash.
Cash price, fair enough.
Money, cash money.
Now, not a problem. Joe, just so I know, what kind of car are you driving? Stop. You can push back. Why do you want to know that?
Well, listen, that's not important right now. All I need to know...
Actually, Joe, I don't mean to interrupt. I respect you, but it is important. Here's the reason why. Depending on what you're driving now, there might be what's called conquest money. Certain manufacturers, if you're driving, let's say, for example, I don't know, a Ford...
Well, I'm driving a Toyota right now.
Okay, perfect. See how I got that extra bit of information? So just so I know, what kind of Toyota are you driving?
It's a Camry.
It's a Camry. Do you have a payoff on the vehicle?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, what's the payoff on the vehicle?
I owe about 5 more payments in. I'm paying $250 a month, so it's about $1,000.
Now, what condition would it be in?
It's okay. I mean, it's in good condition. There's no real damage or anything like that. Just normal wear and tear.
Just so I understand, you said that it was a cash deal. So are you planning on trading that vehicle in, or are you going to sell it on your own, or what?
I'm going to sell it on my own.
Okay, Joe, again, listen, my whole thing is you said to me, Sean, I want the best price. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, and I'm still waiting.
Okay, I understand it, but I'd rather give you all the right information, and to do so, again, I don't know if you've considered trading it in. There's what's called a tax break benefit. And what that means is if we see that there's equity in the vehicle, you're not going to get taxed on the whole price of the new vehicle. You're going to only get taxed on the difference. So there's a tax break savings. My question for you is, have you ever had that vehicle professionally appraised?
I haven't, but I'm not concerned about that. I just want to know the price of the vehicle.
Not a problem.
I don't care about my trade. I'm going to take care of that on my own. So
I got you. Not a problem. Now, the other question I wanted to ask is this. If this is just a straight cash deal, just so I know, so we're on the same page, I don't want to give you wrong information, are you not putting any money down? You're looking just to cut a check and leave, or are you looking for us to potentially finance it?
Cutting a check and leaving, that's it.
My next question, and I'm getting very close to about giving you your number, is this. Is there a reason why you're paying for cash? Because I don't know if you know, but we have special finance rates. I mean, this vehicle has 0% finance rates. Is there any reason why you're not going to finance through us?
I just rather just keep. I don't want to do any of that. I just want the best price.
Stop. Narrative. So what's going to happen, folks, in this point, do you see how I thoroughly qualified the prospect? This is on the internet. I didn't get scared. I didn't just drop to my price, and I held my ground because what I was doing was the righteous thing to do. If I'm going to give a bottom line price quote, I don't mind giving a bottom line price quote to an internet prospect, but after I thoroughly qualified him. What I'm trying to say here is on the showroom, I don't mind giving somebody a price that walked in, but what do I want to do first? I want to do a product presentation. I want to do a demo drive. Again, I want to do a product presentation. I want to do a demo drive to build value. If I'm going to give a phone price or if I'm going to give an internet price, I want to thoroughly qualify my prospect and do that. Through this qualification, I identified this guy's solely price motivated, then I better give him whatever my internet price is. At that point, I would be okay as a manager to give him my best price over the phone because this person said in the beginning they've got 3 price quotes. They're looking for the best one. We identified that he's not trading the car in, he's not financing, he's not leasing. So again, as long as I've went through that exercise, but that was real right there. Brah, brah, brah. You know why? Because I'm a kung fu master of automotive internet sales. I'm a kung fu master in phone sales, so I engaged it the right way. This is not how most internet, coordinators, appointment setters, or BDC reps are handling it. They're just weak and dropping, price, or getting scared. But you can't ever get to that kung fu level unless you spar and you go back and forth. You can't do that with just reading off of a script or watching a video or doing some just basic training. You need to get your sparring partner. Man, where's your mouthpiece? Where's your headpiece? You know what I mean? And you got to go back and forth, back and forth. Joe, what is your opinion about how you were a manager of a 150-unit internet department at Gateway Toyota at Penske store? How important is it to just get your sparring on with a partner?
Absolutely important, because what happens is you begin to start saying it, and the more you hear yourself saying it and you're practicing it and you're going over it, it becomes more natural. Again, it has to become natural. And after doing it for so many years and so many times, it's natural. Because why? We've done it so many times. That's why there's the action-reaction movements. That's why there's the practicing and the sparring when you're doing, any kind of fighting or anything like that. It's so important in our business as well. We have to do action-reaction practicing and drilling, and this sparring thing is pretty awesome, man. So it's going to help you out.
So get your sparring partner, and you know what you can do? If you really start getting to that 12th degree black belt level, there's only usually 10 degrees, but if you get to that 12th degree Kung Fu Master level, you could just be walking through your dealership and on the sneak, it's almost like trying to slapbox somebody. Just on the sneak, and be like, quick question, Joe, and then just roll into it. And that's when it gets crazy. When I'm turning on and saying, Joe, I want your best price, and you just put them on the spot right there. It's one thing when you're squaring up, I'm not going to strike you, but just square up. So it's like, all right, you know what's going to happen. You're like squared up. You're eye to eye, fist to fist. Okay, and you should be getting used to basically slap boxing and verbal boxing that way, But however, how you could get to that Zen level, you get to that Zen level when you're not expecting. When you're walking through the hall, you just throw them out. Joe, quick question for you. What's my trade worth? That's what you need to do. You need to get it to where it's a reflex. Think about those old Shaolin monks. Man, I wish somebody tried to carjack one of those Shaolin monks. I wish somebody tried to rob somebody's wallet as a Shaolin monk. Please. It would be like the pinky death thing. Drop, Joe. See? That's how it works. Thank you. We're out. Thank you so much for watching this week's episode of Make Money Mondays. If you like this week's episode of Make Money Mondays, you're going to love all the content on automotive digital training. So please go to automotivedigitaltraining.com and sign up today. And if you've got any questions, please feel free to call me on my cell phone at area code 267-319-6776. Yes, that's really my cell phone. Don't put it on any bathrooms or anything. Thank you. Bye.